Hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Subnautica. We are in the primary containment facility, and we have a lot of things to see in here. So, I reckon if we start at one side, and we'll work our way around. So we've got some things to scan first up. Hold on. I've got some things being switched around. That should be in there. That should be in there. There we go. Okay. Ancient blade. Okay. An ancient earth blade dating back to the 13th century. Blood samples on the blade match the DNA of 7 separate heads of state from the period. This is evidence supports the theory that the aliens are an ancient spaceborne civilization engaged in the surreptitious study of less developed species. We've got a strange carving. This carving is hundreds of thousands of years old and made from an unrecognized natural fiber grown on an unknown planet. It bears striking resemblance to the old Earth yin-yang symbol. Two competing theories may explain this similarity. One, aliens visited Earth prior to the 4th century BC and influenced the development of ancient Chinese philosophy. Or two, the concept of yin and yang is universal. Since yin and yang describes the fundamental interdependency of seemingly opposite forces, it may be a necessary existential understanding in some form in all sufficiently developed civilizations. The tapering of two circles, union, in opposed and infinitesimally small points, the finite, is one logical way to represent this understanding and may have been developed independently by species other than humans. We have an alien statue. This artifact is unpowered, suggesting it served a ceremonial rather than practical purpose. The pyramid resembles vines spiraling upwards towards the warm blue stone mounted above it. It may represent a plant found on the aliens' homeworld, a building of religious import, or even the gravitational pull of their home solar system. Okay, a circular object. Holographic projector. This device contains network apparatus and a holographic projection unit. It was likely used as a communications relay, capturing and projecting the image of the user to a remote location. There do not appear to be any other devices in range. A rudimentary tablet. This device shares many similarities with the tablets used to access the alien facilities, though its structure is rather less complex. It may have served a similar purpose, granting security access and storing relevant data, and was thus kept here as a form of legacy support. Okay. Okay, we've got a door over here. Oh, and we have an alien arch. Okay, so we'll power that up, but we'll leave it there for now. What's in door number 2? Okay. Various plant life, some sort of aquarium there. An inflow pipe. Peepers entering the containment facility. The pipes drawing water into the containment facility are filled with peepers arriving from the surface. The fish show no signs of distress. The specimens scanned have all consumed high quantities of seeds and organic matter from the surface. Some specimens are beginning to show signs of infection. Okay. An outflow pipe. Enzyme host peepers leaving the containment facility. The outflow pipes are filled with peepers travelling back towards the surface. Specimens show no symptoms of infection. All specimens scanned are carrying enzyme 42, which data suggests inhibits the bacterium. Specimens' stomach cavities are otherwise empty, suggesting they may have purged the contents before entering the pipes. Assessment. If peepers have evolved to distribute the enzyme via the pipe network, this may explain part of the mechanism by which life on 4546b have survived since the bacterial outbreak. We've got a data terminal here.
Integrating new PDA data.
Water flowing to and from the primary containment facility is being automatically controlled independently of other safeguards. data on the water composition has been recorded. Inflow. Water is being drawn from different biomes around the surface of the planet. The water temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environment outside the facility, while microorganism and nutrient counts are substantially higher. Outflow. Oxygen-deprived water is being flooded from the system and recycled back to the surface. So you may recall a few episodes ago there was... we came across a vent on the surface, which was sucking water in one hole and pumping it out the other, and peepers were going in and out. This is what's on the other side of it, by the looks of it. Okay. Maybe we'll be able to get down there somehow. Here's a down. Maybe we'll have a bit of a closer look, see what's down underneath there. Okay, it doesn't appear to be anything to scan down here. So yeah, see, water coming through those pipes is bringing in nutrients and taking out this enzyme 42, which appears to be maybe a potential cure for the bacterium. Okay, back to the main room, and what's behind door number 3? Oh, another Stargate. Let's put in a cube. Okay, we'll explore what's through them in a little bit. I want to stay in one area, if I can. Alien technology. Translation device. This device stores linguistic data from over 1,000 different languages. The core of the device may allow alien texts to be read and translated. Analysis of the onboard data reveals a number of ancient Earth languages, and the term CHBC Live appears many times in the device's data. Its import is unclear. The device seems to be configured to translate into the designer's language. It will not work the other way around. So, a little bit of insider knowledge. As I understand it, CHBC Live is a... Oh, hello. Was one of the people who worked on the translation team for this game. Empty case. Okay. Find out what the cases are made of. Oh no, nanobots. Scans show some form of advanced nanobot inside this seemingly empty case. These bots are substantially smaller than any developed within the Federation, and it is not possible to ascertain their exact function. It would, however, be unwise to release them. We have an unusual box. Hey! I thought we were friends! No. Unusual box I want. Organic matter particulator. This device contains a highly unstable radioactive isotope likely to destroy all organisms exposed to it while leaving physical structures intact. Although it would function perfectly well as a weapon, it was more likely used to sterilize spaces for later inhabitations. Without instructions, it would be unwise to interact with it. A crescent artifact. Tracking implant. That's one hell of an implant. This construct is emitting a high bandwidth signal consistent with alien transmissions intercepted elsewhere. DNA on the exterior indicates it was once implanted inside one of the life forms indigenous to 4x46b, its size suggesting the subject was a Leviathan-class organism. Beyond tracking and broadcasting its location, the implant may have also recorded biological data on the subject. However, this data cannot be retrieved. And an alien object. This rock-like object features organic as well as mechanical parts, and there is some genetic and technological crossover with the design of the self-warping constructs encountered elsewhere. It appears to serve no purpose in its current state and is awaiting some kind of activation sequence. Materials such as this may have been a fundamental building block of the aliens' technology, or even of the aliens themselves. Okay. And door number 4. Another Stargate. And door number 5.
This room appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
Okay. They store eggs here.
Integrating new PDA data.
Sea Emperor Leviathan research data. Specimen size categories have been adjusted upwards to accommodate this species. Okay. Feeding and digestion. Alien research data indicates that despite its size, this species feeds entirely on microorganisms it filters from the water, which themselves depend on a complicated ecosystem of plant and animal life. Large ovary-like organs are carried in the creature's middle section, suggesting that like other species on the planet it produces eggs. However, internal scar tissue indicates probable infertility. Enzyme 42. The Emperor manufactures enzyme 42 within its stomach cavity to break down its food, and will occasionally expel it into the surrounding waters. This substance was found to neutralize the effects of the bacterium, and its presence in the ecosystem today would explain how life on the planet survived the outbreak. It would remain to be explained by what mechanism the enzyme is being delivered. It was by the peepers, wasn't it? Anyway. Comparative analysis of size and metabolic rates indicates the specimen captured by the researchers was approximately 1600 years old. Extensive internal and external scar tissue suggests it had lived well in excess of the peak lifespan for its species. While a healthy emperor specimen may have held some potential as a cure, it is unlikely any research subjects survived quarantine procedures. Okay. Something's been telepathically talking to us. Okay, let's go visit the next door. And we have another Stargate. I'm out of ion cubes. Luckily there's an ion cube manufacturing site right in the middle. And there should be some stored away in Peter's, so we should be alright. Okay, so we can't go through that door, that's all of this side done. Let's go and see what's up here.
Integrating new PDA data.
Enzyme 42 project data. According to translated data logs, an indigenous Leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance referred to as enzyme 42, which inhibited the symptoms of the bacterial infections in other indigenous organisms. The specimen was captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat for further study. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide for the life form's environmental needs, including the import of interdependent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. However, its health quickly deteriorated. When quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and force fields were sealed. All attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine had been unsuccessful. Okay, what have we got in here? Ooh, a preserved fetus. Found preserved in a display case, it was likely the child of the adult specimen contained within the facility. Superficial damage to the specimen indicates it was artificially removed from its egg casing. Stunted tissue development suggests the organism expired during the removal process. Tissue samples have been taken from the digestive tract. It appears the aliens were attempting to formulate a cure for the bacterium from enzymes produced in this specimen's digestive system. Without a young, healthy specimen, these efforts were in vain. So these things, they make the enzyme we need, but only if they're young and healthy. Okay. So we'll have a... That made me jump. We will have a quick look through the warp gates, as apparently they're called. But I want to grab a few beacons first, just so I sort of know what's on the other side. Know how to get there if I need to.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
I forgot to take the batteries out while the lavas was sucking us dry. That could be a potential problem. Must be pretty warm here. This suit is supposed to be rated up to 70 degrees. I'm going to take Peter and see if we can make a run for it back to the lava base, where we can recharge those batteries. Right, which way am I going? Lava base, that way.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, let's charge up these batteries. Did I only bring 5 with me? Huh. No, well, I guess we'll wait for those to charge. And we're done. Okay. Let's pick these bad boys up. And now let's head back.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, Peter. Simon, that's where I'm going. Alright, let's put these fellows back in. Okay, now I've got some power. Let's, oh, that's right. I can make 2 beacons. Okay, that'll have to do for now. Okay, let's go a little bit of exploring through those warp gates. Okay, so I'm at a depth of 1430, and now I'm at a depth of 303. And where's Simon? Can't read that because it's too close to Peter. Is it 1860 meters? So almost 2-kilometer teleport. Okay. Where are we at? Huh. Okay. Well, I'll put down that beacon, or a beacon. What are these called? Bulb bushes, that's right. Bulb bush teleport. Alright. Let's go for the next one. That's one hell of a cave roof. Anyway. So yeah, this is why I wanted beacons, so that way if I'm sort of out in the real world, I know how to find these teleports to get back to the primary containment facility. So we'll move on to the next gate. So there was 3 rooms on each side, and the room on each side was a warp gate. Well, I'll put down a beacon. I don't know what to call it yet, because I don't know where I am. There's a thing I haven't scanned. A whole fish. Oh, this is the mushroom trees. So now I know what to call you. Mushroom teleport. And we'll come to here and we'll change that colour and that colour. So they're the right colours. We'll go back, make a couple of beacons, and explore the other 2. Oh, we're pretty near deep 2. Oh, he's a big bad. I will call this the Ghost Teleport, because it's where the Ghost Leviathan is. Okay, one more teleport, Stargate, Warp Gate to do, and then we'll have a look and see what's on the other side of that force field. I have no recollection of this place, and I think it must be night time, considering how there is zero light at only 100 meters. That's home. It must be pretty close to South Island. Well, seeing as the only thing I can actually see around here are these plants, let's name it after the plant. Eye Stalk. So I'll call this the Eye Stalk Teleport. Let's go and see what is behind the last force field. Okay, let's have a bit of juice. I think that was actually my last water. I think Simon is now empty. So I guess I figured it pretty well, actually, how much water I would need. Okay. Insert tablet. I'll bring Peter with me, actually. Well, that's not unnerving at all. I'm going to save it. Pretty sure I know what's down here, but just to be on the safe side. Okay. Here we go. Okay, what's this? Oh. Oh, it's the thing we were seeing in... Oh, that's...
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it, as they did.
You are a big girl. Can I scan you? Yeah,
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
I trust you're not going to eat me. They're quite fast.
Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem.
Slow down, goddammit.
Explanation unclear at this time.
Alright, what have we got? 14,000 leagues under the sea. This is a warp gate, but how do I activate it? Oh, I saw something I could scan. I thought I saw something I could scan. Oh, incubator. The Emperor specimen's eggs are attached to some form of incubator. In a normal life cycle, it seems likely that sea emperors would have buried their eggs in shallower waters where different materials in the soil would have triggered a hatching response. The incubator suggests the aliens had resorted to developing artificial hatching enzymes, which would simulate the egg's natural hatching environment, but were unable to discover the formula. With extensive information on the sea emperors themselves, it may still be possible to fabricate an artificial hatching enzyme using indigenous ingredients. However, the only surviving source of that information may be the sea emperor herself. Oh, hello. Hang on, I need some air. Bubbles. Peeper. How can I not have scanned... I was going to say, how could I not have scanned a Peeper? Peeper's inside the containment facility. While all other creatures encountered within the facility are isolated within it, Peepers appear to be coming and going of their own accord via the alien pipe network. On arrival, peepers are approaching the Sea Emperor. Peepers exhibit a natural affinity for the stomach enzymes being expelled by the Emperor. Peepers which have come into contact with the enzyme are returning to the pipe network. So yes, that's how they get the enzymes in and out. This behaviour must be the source of enzyme 42 on 4546b, or the area thereof which supports life. It is likely also responsible for the survival of the Emperor and other life forms contained within the facility. That's quite impressive. Sea Emperor eggs. Shell. Uncommonly strong shell lining. Organic growth on the exterior suggests these eggs may be hundreds or thousands of years old. Alien devices penetrate the outer shell layer, likely designed to supply them with nutrients and isolate them from the surrounding environment. Like many eggs on 4546b, these do not contain a nutrient supply which is slowly exhausted by the embryo. Instead, they exist in a form of natural stasis awaiting appropriate hatching conditions. There is a high genetic match between these organisms and the Leviathan in the vicinity. They appear to be stable and healthy. It is likely that ideal hatching conditions for the eggs vary considerably from the ideal survival conditions for the parent. Oh, ion cube. Oh.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
I don't think you'll fit through there. Insert hatching enzymes. Okay. Yeah, the gate's kind of stuck. Oh. Are you... Oh. Oh, that's cool. Are you going to stay still enough for me to scan you? Ooh, you are big. I can turn the gate on now. No.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
Ah, your blueprint synthesized. Synthesized. Hatching enzymes. Let's get me some air. Right, what do we need? Hatching enzymes. An eye stalk seed, a sea crown seed, a fungal sample, a ghostweed seed, and a bulbush sample. Right. Okay. Well, I have a couple of ideas. Oh, I thought that was a rock I could break. Right, let's explore around here a little bit, see if... Because, I mean, there's all sorts of things in this area. So acid mushrooms don't give us fungal samples. Where does this go?
The plant life in this area is growing outside its normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing and pruning
Sea crown.
vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
Plant consists primarily of a large bladder-like sac containing a huge variety of bacterial species, which may enable it to break down complex compounds it draws from the root system. Shares large sections of genetic code with the membrane tree. Environment scans indicate this plant is rare to the point of extinction.
Seek fluid intake.
Yoink! I'm guessing that's the sea crown seed I just picked up. Yes, it is. Okay. I don't suppose there's any bladderfish around here, are there? Something's just occurred to me. What was it we need for the... Okay. My thinking is this. So we've already got one of the ingredients we need for the... what's it called? The hatching enzymes. We've already got one of the ingredients, the sea crown. Of the other ingredients, we need, what was it? Eye stalk seed, fungal sample, ghostweed seed, and bulb bush. I'm thinking that ghostweed can probably be found in the same area as the ghost leviathan. Fungal samples can probably be gotten from mushrooms. And that one's just straight up called eye stalk. So, what was the last one? So, I'm thinking we've got 4 gates and 4 things we need.
Vital signs stabilizing.
If nothing else, from a purely gameplay perspective, how much do you want to bet that we'll find one of our 4 items behind each warp gate? Shall we put that theory to the test? Okay, first teleport is the bulb bush area, so we just need to find ourselves a bulb bush. And stab it. See what we get. And what do we get from it? A bulb bush sample. Excellent. Next. Okay, where are we at? Mushroom teleport. So, we need a fungal sample. Fungal sample. There we go. Contains what? Contains fungal enzymes. Alright, next. Okay, so what was it we needed from this one? Ghostweed is what we want from this place. No. You're not allowed to come near me. No. I don't like that. Okay. Right, all the others were pretty close so far. Close to the door. Oh, don't... Go away. I'm busy. How can you see me from that far away? Alright, I'm just going to dodge him this time. Ghostweed. There's some ghostweed. Okay, got what I need. Alright, one more. Okay, and from here I need an eye stalk, or an eye stalk seed, or eye stalk sample, or something along those lines. Okay, got what I need there. Alright, let's go and hatch ourselves some baby sea emperor leviathans. Alright, well, I can't find anything else to scan in this room. There might or might not be. And I'm running low on water anyway, so let's give Mummy what she wants. Oh. Ooh, Wrigley. Yes, I can scan you. Sea Emperor Juvenile.
Seek fluid intake.
Aww. Isn't that cute? Oh dear.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seeds to a new land. Or a creature so small, it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
Aww. Right, I just need to stab some things, because that seems to be the easiest way of getting fluid at the moment. Let me scan the peeper again. Enzyme host peeper. A peeper specimen was observed emitting a faint fluorescent enzyme trail, engaging in unusual behavioral patterns, actively approaching other creatures, including predators. Specimen is a host to bacterial infection, however the infection is currently dormant. Peeper's stomach cavity contains an unknown enzyme of foreign origin. I'm guessing I'm supposed to have scanned something like that a little bit earlier in the game. Okay, well, I'm no longer in immediate danger of
30 seconds.
dying of thirst. So, wait, did I touch concentrated enzyme 42? Alright. Am I cured now? Let's just... and breathe. Okay, so... cool. Well, let's see where this one goes, I guess. So, yeah, I think I'm now cured. I've touched concentrated enzyme 42 that was secreted, I guess, by the newly hatched Sea Emperors. So, yeah, now we can leave. Oh, no, wait. Yeah. Also, the Walpus shouldn't be trouble anymore. Hey! Can I scan you again? Nah, I've already scanned you. Oh, can I scan the enzyme 42? No. Where are we? Sophie! Oh yeah, I've actually got to turn the gun off, haven't I? Here it is. So now we should be able to, here we go, interact. Oh, it's going to stab me again, isn't it? Oh. Ow. Does that mean I turn the gun off? There it is, yeah, gun's turned off. It's not standing up anymore. Okay, now I need to find something I can eat. Yeah, anyway, so we've cured ourselves, we've turned the gun off. All we really need to do now is finish building the rocket, and I think we're good to go. So, what do we need to finish the rocket? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is, cockpit. Plasteel ingot, enamel glass, and a computer chip. So, and the Cyclops shield generator. The shield generator, we need polyaniline, a power cell, and an advanced wiring kit. I think I have all of the stuff I need for that actually in the Cyclops at the moment. Polyaniline needs hydrochloric acid and gold. The wiring kit needs the silver ore times 2. Oh, sorry, advanced wiring kit. So a wiring kit, so silver ore times 2, gold times 2, and a computer chip. And a computer chip needs gold, computer wire, table coral sample. I think that's going to be our limiting factor. So let's see if I can find some table coral. Here we go. And the last component, builds. Bit difficult to see from down here.
Calorie intake recommended.
It's alright, I'm leaving this planet in a moment. And there we go.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
Okay, so we need to give it our colours, of course. So we'll give it kind of grey, and a kind of grey, and a kind of grey. What do we want to call it? So far all the other names have been alliterative. No, in fact, so I was trying to think of something that began with either an N or an R. But, in memory of Terry, I'm going to call this Terry the Second. There we go. Look at that.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, actually, can I make a time capsule? I don't know if that... Here we go. One last look around. In fact, I've still got things I want to do, so I'm going to save it here. Because I'm not sure if we can come back to the planet after we've already left. But at least this will give me like a save point I can come back to where we've already cured ourselves, the rocket's already built. Okay, enter rocket. Okay. Do I need to activate these again? No, that's auxiliary power unit is active, the communications array is active, the hydraulic systems are active. Let's go up the ladder. Whatever that is, okay. Alright, what have we got here? So, rocket not ready. So there's some red things over here. Life support systems, time capsule, and a primary computer. Well, let's activate the life support system.
Life support systems online.
There we go. Primary computer.
Primary computer systems active.
That was easy. More difficult to switch on my computer.
Systems are go for liftoff.
Alright. Let's prepare a time capsule. Alright. So, image. Took this one fairly early on. The 4 reef backs in view there, so let's select that one. What shall we give them? Let's give them an ion power cell. I'm also going to just quickly swap out that, because I also want to give them an ion battery. Whoops, wrong button. Okay. And then we can message something along the lines of, hope you find the power to go on. There we go. Select that. Status ready?
Time capsule ready.
Ah, there we go. Okay. And we are a go.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain.
Make it so.
Launch in 10, 9,
Or engage.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time capsule jettisoned. Caution, approaching orbital debris field.
Oh dear.
Orbital debris
Ah.
field clear.
I guess that explains why we needed the shield generator.
Performing gravity turn maneuver. Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
Well, that was fun. That's a good game. I will be playing more of that. In fact, to be honest, I doubt this was even going to be the last episode. Because there's a few extra things I'd like to explore. We still have that orange tablet that I know goes somewhere, but I have no idea where. And we could do a bit more in the way of base building and that aspect of the game. But that's certainly the end of the story. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it. In the meantime, though, I will say thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.